Hi, my name is Scotty Shoemaker. I act under the stage name Milo Scott, and today we're doing a Q&A for a film called The Quarantine Rag for Salute Your Shorts Film Festival, and we have the filmmaker here with us. So why don't you introduce yourself? You can say your name, the position on the film, your age.
I'm Charlotte Quintanar, and I really did it all this time with directing, filming, acting, because there was nobody here to help me in quarantine. Um, I am now 15 years old. I just turned 15 less than a month ago, and I am in San Clemente, California.
Awesome. Well, happy belated birthday.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice. So you say this time, does that mean you have made films in the past?
Yeah, so this is my first year in film class. I took it at my school, St. Margaret's, and I did make some films in class with some students. And so this film was actually the final project, which we were originally going to do as like a group film on campus. But because we were then quarantined at home, it was just all on your own. You have to shoot in your house. So,
Oh, that's amazing. So you had a film class as a freshman in high school.
yes.
That's great. And so do they provide you with any equipment or what are you shooting this on?
My iPhone 8.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
iPhone. Yeah, I
Yeah.
figured. So was this thing entirely shot on your iPhone?
I would like set it up on like the bathtub and the shower. And so sometimes I'd be holding my phone. If you can't see my arms in it, it's because I'm holding my phone.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was all on the phone.
So is it on the phone with a tripod and the sound, I assume, well, I guess the sound was just the music, right? You didn't actually have any speaking or live
Yeah,
sound.
the only sound effects I added were just I think the bubbles. So that was basically most of it was the music and what was recorded.
Nice. Okay, so you shot it on your iPhone, and then how did you edit it and do the animation?
So I drew out the germs in Procreate frame by frame, and then I exported each frame into After Effects, which then I like compiled it all in a composition, and then I exported that to Premiere, and then I edited it there.
Okay, wow, that's
It was a
impressive.
process.
Yeah, it's a serious process. So I assume all the animation then came after you had filmed all the live action stuff, and then you made sure that the animation was in the right place?
Yeah, so I had an idea of where I wanted it to go, but if you saw me while I was filming, I would be just fighting imaginary stuff in the air and I'd look crazy. And then I added it in after just to where my hand was. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so when you were filming it, you were just sort of like pushing things like
yeah,
wherever it was, and then you made it work in post.
exactly.
Oh, cool. Well, that is awesome. Um, So I guess I was just curious because I guess a lot of people watching this at the film festival will probably be a little bit older than you, and so I was curious. They are probably interested to know what the state of filmmaking is in your generations, because since a lot of stuff is like a lot more accessible. For example, a lot of people probably don't have film classes freshman year of high school. That's really cool.
Yeah.
But on top of that, there's stuff like YouTube and TikTok that didn't necessarily exist when a lot of people who might be at the film festival were when they were your age. So I was just curious about like, do you use that technology? Do your friends like are a lot of people making videos your age? Is it a lot? Is it really common?
Yeah, I think it actually is. I personally don't have TikTok, but all of my friends do. And when they show me videos, I'm actually really impressed of like some of the techniques that are on like they're pre-programmed to the phone, but like I would have like learned that. I mean, it would have been harder to actually edit it, but some of the filters that they can use, I think it is a lot more common. And I have some friends who, after seeing that I made some films and I invited them to come make other films with me, that they're more interested in it. So I'm really grateful for the technology because I could just shoot it on my phone, which I could do anything else with. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's great. That's
hard.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, with TikTok, isn't like some basic editing built into the app itself, so you can kind of like put clips together and do things
Yeah,
like that. So
exactly.
in a sense, you could make like a really kind of low budget comedy film just all within the app.
Exactly. Yeah. And there's other, I think, iMovie and some other simpler apps do that as well. So yeah, we're
Yeah,
grateful.
I use that on my phone sometime as well. If I'm like sending in like a audition or a tape or something, you just like can film it on your phone, and then you can edit within the phone's photo app, but you can also like go into iMovie and do like quick little
Yeah,
stuff
exactly.
as well. Well, that is really interesting and cool. So it seems like you like film. Are you considering like learning more about this as you go forward in school? Is that something you've thought about?
Yeah, the school offers another film class after this. So they offer a good amount of arts. So I'll be taking more film classes in the future, and of course, making my own films at home because it's a fun way to pass the time in quarantine. And yeah, I'm also really passionate about science is another like alley that I'm into. So there's I'm passionate about film and science. So those are my two paths that I'd love to follow.
Nice. Yeah, and those things can be combined. You could,
Yeah.
you know, like Bill Nye or other things where you're like recording, yeah, science videos. Oh, so I guess one thing I didn't necessarily ask about this film in particular was how you came up with the idea and where the inspiration for this like particular film came from.
So, because we were all now at home, I have a brother, and so we were assigned more chores. And so I got stuck with the bathrooms.
Okay.
And so I had been doing them for a while, so I was very well practiced before I filmed this because I knew it was my chore every week to clean the bathroom. So I was in there a lot, and I just wanted something lighthearted with everything that's going on and the germs and the pandemic, but like something that was very lighthearted and fun and just like randomly cleaning the bathroom. So that's kind of where the idea sparked from.
Yeah, it is kind of nice to find humor during this time because it's a little crazy. Yeah, are you and your brother like going a little crazy cooped up in the house?
Yes,
I
all the
guess you were
time.
saying you are getting back to playing some sports, so that's good. You're getting outside. But
Yeah,
besides that,
soccer.
um, yeah, yeah. Well, great, fantastic. So, um, I guess when you made this, it was for a class project. Did you expect it to go to any festivals, or did you expect to submit it to any festivals?
So it was originally just for the class project, but my film teacher recommended that I would submit to a couple because the deadline for like most of the festivals, one of the rounds was coming up.
Hmm.
So me and my mom stayed up and we just submitted to a ton of different festivals, and I was really surprised with the amount of like acceptances that I've gotten into because I wasn't really expecting anything. This whole new world. I did not know that like there were this many film festivals that have been going on for like 15 plus years. So it's crazy. I was
Yeah.
not expecting this.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And it's a great film and it's been well received. So that's probably really fun to hear. Uh, well, great. Awesome. Um, well, thank you so much for doing this Q&A. I had a really fun time and it's such a great film. I guess do you have any ideas for maybe any films that you're thinking of right now or what comes next for you or is it just sports and school?
Well, there are some ideas that I'm like floating around. One of which is I was thinking of doing something with somebody like inside the computer, which can like mess around and like throw photo paper out of like the files and like reach out of the computer and like I don't know. I was playing with the idea of like someone inside your laptop that's like stuck or something. I don't know. Just
That sounds fun. And I guess
fun.
you could go and do more of the animation that you were practicing on with that, with like stuff coming out of the computer and all of that.
Yeah,
Um,
something fun and lighthearted.
yeah, yeah, everyone needs that right now. um, well, thank you so much, and thank you so much for this great film. It was really nice talking to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right.